I gotta get up. No, I know. Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? How's everybody doing tonight? We are going to be doing a hopefully quick 2-hour follow up on our Slay This Princess stream from last week. We are. The goal is to play a round where we at no point slay the princess. Um, I want to see what happens if the argument. So one of the things that I think led to where we ended up last time is that sooner or later, the argument you could sooner or later you could not entirely foil the argument that that we were all inflicting pain on each other. If you start with the say no path, just like as a new game, instead of just like the continue but technically basically a new game. Because that's what we're about to embark on is okay. So we're not going to get that Easter egg then, because I'm not planning to start an entirely new session. We're going to pick up from where we left off. Actually, no, yeah, we're going to pick up from where we left off. All right. Let's get into it. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we'll be fine.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here to slay her.
What? Okay. Well, good game, everybody. We've done it. Nope. Oh, is that just because you... Right. Okay. Because we reset, that is the end of the game, so it's got to be a new game to go again. Okay. Starting again fresh is the actual end of the game.
You're on a path. You're here to slay. Are you serious? No, you have to do it. Seriously?
Yeah.
Fine. I suppose. Good. What we're being asked, ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's straight. You're really keen. Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you but fine, you turn around and trek back down the path. Oh, would you look at that? There's always a choice. Let me tell you right, and here we go. At first, but as you focus on your in every direction. Wait, you're too stubborn for that. You've doomed us all.
Nice.
I can assure you that you're not dead, and that the princess, if he doesn't remember what, I don't know, I think it's more. What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have all... You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please, warn it. She will twist. Ignore him.
Oof.
You walk up to the wall. What are you talking about? And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right?
We don't
find
need
it
a blade.
again, and then the door to the basement.
Hush, sis.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first, a barely noticeable, your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced
I think we're
are the
going for the
endless
straight,
repeating patterns
most
and
straightforward
emotions of the journey.
path here,
Continue
in some ways.
consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm... Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess. Eyes... And, why are we... He's just being an ass. We remember.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a
Yeah,
long,
we're just-
long time.
Working our way through
The
this.
shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. I don't think she likes us. Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it'd be easy for her to trust anyone. Those eyes, though. They're so sharp. It's just deception.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here
that's
too.
not good.
As the princess speaks again. We can do that? I don't like this. You said you'd been here before. Does it matter? Yes, it matters. Seems to me like whatever you saw last time,
Ooh, we're gonna
Wait,
try this now
that's
before this
right.
gets too far.
Go on. Take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands
Uh-oh.
different. You experience
an
a
awkward
firm
way to start
footfall.
this.
You can feel yourself rupture. Though you find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her.
I don't think that was one of the good endings. I think I actually am going to reset on that. I don't think that was one of the good ones.
You're on a path.
If we
you're
find
here.
ourselves needing to use it to get
You
to
make your way
5,
up.
then
Short
that's
of
one
warning,
thing,
she
but
will
I think
lie.
that's
We're not
not
gonna
actually a good
ignore him.
ending. I
He
thought
doesn't
there was
know
a way to make it a good ending, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
The interior of the cabin.
Yeah.
The door to the basement. Her voice.
Hello?
How many times do I have to tell you how...
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful. I am begging you to
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets... You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to their large and heavy. Far too solid for you to even imagine.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked...
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about... You attempt to make someone else here. You try the door. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for everyone. Look at the mess.
I heard the door slam.
have any of that. Stop that. The blade! Move.
Okay, great. We're, as mentioned, we're
She will
just
lie,
continuing.
she will cheat, and she will do... Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. Last time, I think he just lied. I do. Sure, don't pay their bicker. The interior of... You walk up to the... You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. The door to the basement creaks open. Okay, we don't even... Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in... You walk down the... My love! You know she can't... She may not... Oh, your spirit's plenty...
It's you, my dashing hero.
That's right, villain. Well...
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm.
We won't be laying a... What?
I'm gonna go for the freer ending here.
No. I can't... You're what? Take over...
Yeah, we're just gonna...
That sounds perfect. Okay.
You're enjoying this, huh?
That's the way out. We're going to leave together.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside. A happy ending at last.
Fascinating. So this
We
just
did
happens
it.
now.
What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring.
Fascinating
I'm
how quickly
cold.
this happened.
Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Alright, that's an interesting one to have first.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? It is. Does that mean the world ended?
And now we're at
A villain
technically new
vanquished.
content, because we've never seen this section.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve. There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right? I'm begging you, don't do
It'll
this.
be fine.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose. I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What are
thoughts without connections, a dim and nascent network. I wish to be more. I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
We know this to be true.
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
This is going to be a little rough.
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Fair, fair.
She is part of me, and part of me is her. You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Okay.
I know only that they are. Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
It is less truly free, but it involves less
There is no
bad
exit,
things for us.
but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspective.
The option of freeing
so that
her
I may be
after
whole.
we have accidentally
And
trapped her is
perhaps
still
then
certainly
we will
the
know of
most
freedom.
impactful of the routes, I think. I don't think we're going to encounter one that is more powerful.
Everything. Until we meet again.
I still find the game very interesting. I find the argument that it is trying to present very interesting.
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way
It is
home.
difficult to say that
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
on some level, this statement right here is absolutely correct.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Like, to get rid of her is folly.
You won't.
Ultimately, I think. Like, to get rid of her is folly. Getting rid of her just as much as getting rid of me would be to sort of like
You're on a path in the woods.
destroy reality. It would destroy reality in a much different kind of
You
way.
make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning before you go any further.
Because it would be the end of all choice. The end of all.
The interior of the cabin
Kind
is
of at the
almost
point of
entirely bare.
existing.
The blade is your
But
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a
don't
staircase
think,
faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room
I
below.
still ultimately kind of hold the position
This
I
is
held at the
Anna,
end of
her
last
voice.
stream.
How many times do I have to
I'm really curious what it's going to do here. Will it let me just
Only
take the same
making-
path?
Okay.
You try the door. Your shouts and
I thought that it
you make your
prevented
way
me
to
from
the bottom
taking
of the
that path.
stairs. This would have been fine. No, we won't. Stop that.
I can't resist. See, there's the difference. Sorry, I got
Thank
distracted.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there? A betrayal of Will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
I think ultimately the argument is still the same, and my conclusion is still the same.
But you have a weapon. You raise. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your. You collapse to the floor. Your body up. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to. It can't just. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone different. Everything goes dark. And you're on a path in the woods.
I think my thoughts are still
And at the end
ultimately
of
the
that
same.
path is a cabin.
I understand the argument
here
that
to
does not
slay her.
like the argument that
If you don't,
all
it will
possibility
be
must
the
include
end
all
of the world.
suffering. And yet,
A warning. She will lie. Don't worry. You can trust us.
and yet, you don't. Hello.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh,
a
that's
mess
fun.
of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens
like,
to resemble a room.
You can work to
The
reduce
floor
harm.
is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The
Also
blade
very
is your
cool,
implement.
Esternier.
You'll need it if you want to do this right. That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror, but he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
No, it doesn't.
Come on now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything?
All the time.
If there were... Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed.
Self-voicing
Good work,
self-voicing
everyone.
enabled. Voice of the opera. Self-voicing disabled.
What the heck?
No blade. I hope you know what you're getting us into.
Yeah, I do.
It'll always be here if we need
This
it.
is
Sure,
our
that was
second
also
run
true
of this
last time
game.
and
We
still
are
died,
doing
but we
a
definitely know what we're doing.
do no
this time.
harm run. As best we can.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw,
Yeah.
waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
We're
If
going
the
to do
princess
it.
lives here,
hurt
slaying
her as
her would
little as
probably
we
be doing her a
possibly can.
favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
The Hornet Badge
Come
is
on
very good.
down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Mhm.
She must have you confused with someone else.
No.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world.
Lot of dollars.
There's no reasoning with what she is.
Says who? We've
Look,
done plenty of
I'm just
reading.
throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
I do find the characterization of the
You
opportunist
need to stop lingering.
I don't
Your
know if,
task is to slay the princess,
inconsistent
not
is
endlessly
correct.
debate about what to do with the princess.
but not necessarily aligning with the idea of them being
Fine,
a...
fine. You're the boss.
I don't think opportunist is the best descriptor of this character.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe
Yeah,
we
this
can
is
find a
definitely
middle
off.
ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Oh, I understand exactly what you mean all of a sudden, Esther. Okay. Literally the, like, little... Okay.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
This is such a... It literally is exactly the thing. Okay.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Mm-hmm.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
You killed me last night.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
Interesting. Also, hi, Demon Rog.
She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature.
Yeah,
If
we've
she
been
gets
hearing
out of
about
here,
destruction
that's
all
it for
along.
the world. Remember, even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of
It
words
is also
like
interesting that
stab
this
and in
does
the back.
this
She might
internal
not literally
conversation
do that, but
does
she could
take
very well
time.
symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Hmm.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
Yeah, why?
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Okay.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices,
Yeah,
she'll find a way
an
out.
interesting-
Now stop her.
This is an interesting scenario. Yeah, hold on.
The cabin lets prying little beasts like you come as you please, but it insists I stay where I am. That binding I shed is just a symbol of the crueler magic at work in this place.
Interesting.
If I'm to leave, I'm to leave with you, and you alone.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, let's.
Okay, that's not the look you want to see.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Yeah, this would make a marketable plushie.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
That's not at all surprising.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
This is not inspiring
Well, if it
confidence.
doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first.
Ah. And it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last
We're
time.
talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings
Yeah,
I have to
no,
dole
later.
out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better by now.
Just go first.
Yeah, okay.
That's right, you're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every
He's at
single
least not gonna
thing
betray
you
us
do.
until we're, like, at the door.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
Alright.
Isn't that a
We're
relief?
taking too
We're
much
fine.
time on these stairs.
Nothing
Something's gonna go wrong here.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why
Oh.
did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess
That's
clawing
rough,
at you
lady.
and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
Ugh.
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
Alright.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and
That's
you've
annoying.
had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't
Yeah, no,
like
that's
having
fair,
a broken back.
Optimus.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered
Why?
not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive.
Oh?
And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
This is...
You
Not helpful
must have
for either
known this
of
was
us.
coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Okay, the one thing...
Why would I ever trust you?
Ah! I can right click. Your hands have spilled my blood, and knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us.
See, this is a very,
And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. Just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad,
this is
but
kind of a
really it was
rough
doomed from the start, wasn't it?
It really is unfortunate.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up. Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity.
Yeah,
Silence falling
isn't
between
it?
you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Yeah, we are.
Certainly seems
Because
that way.
somebody decided to be
What a way
stupid.
to go. Look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
How can I accidentally right-clicked again?
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are
Ah,
you still there? What happens next?
he doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Oh, wait, this is the end of the road?
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape.
Is this... I didn't intend to
I wasn't
speedrun
feeling
this
much of
game.
anything, but now I feel cold.
I kind of thought we were going to get a third round of that. It seemed like a fairly normal route.
She's gone. And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Fascinating.
If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him. Okay. If you say so,
Yeah, this is
I'll trust you. Finally.
so interesting. Yeah, we're still in the cabin. There's a clear death for both of us there. Like, why wouldn't there be a third? I don't like this ending.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
That's so strange.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. Eyes close in reflection.
I guess. It's so strange,
Perspectives meld
though.
together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Yeah.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen.
Yeah, we've seen some of
and to
those.
perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now. Inaccessible. The only paths of
Like,
value
there's
are
the
those
one
that
where,
are yet untread.
like, there is, like, the one where you just sit and wait with her and then you both get taken away.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
See, this is part of the reason I think her, like, at the end, her attempting to argue that we must go on this totally neutral, full, like, it could have done so much, like, the argument that you must take the bad with the good feels wrong to me, because this is true. In the absence of anything of any other factors, why would you not choose the kind option?
This one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart.
This is such a rude ending
Do not
in
mourn
some
her.
ways.
She is finally on the other side.
Right.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
True enough.
Do not worry. There
There
are no
are
wrong
wrong
answers.
answers.
And every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets. My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory. The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Yup. That makes sense.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die.
Your Honor?
Well, time to keep going.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
No. I haven't actually looked in. I don't make habit of looking in my game for the. Okay, we'll take a look at that once we're done if we have time.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
I still don't want to take the blade. So I'm not gonna.
The door to the basement.
I can't say I'm here to save you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful. I am.
Yeah, and I can't.
Okay. Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title?
Yeah,
What if
that's
it's
fair.
both? Could you imagine?
don't see what that has to do with anything.
But it does. It's one of the funkiest things
This is
about
the
this
only time
series.
this is ever going to happen. But, okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Oh, and I can't just inspect from here.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I
Yeah.
like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be
We're
too
gonna have
late
to
when you finally
pursue
come
this
around.
as much as we can.
Thank you for believing me.
This is
Now,
not gonna
Can
work,
you help me get out
but
of here?
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have
all
the key?
right. No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the prince...
I mean,
Okay.
I don't
I'll
know
be
what's
here.
going to happen here,
Good
but we've
luck.
managed to find our way back to attempt to free her.
You attempt to make your way out. Is someone else here? You try the door. You make your...
Ah, yeah, okay.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole
We
time?
tried to be kind as long as we could, lady.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all
Minimum
fours in the
harm.
corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but
Yeah.
it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again. Forget about trying to rescue her. Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
We can. Give up.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay
All
her
right.
escape from this place.
Yeah?
If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
This is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
Rough.
You're on
Oh,
a
we
path
know this one.
if you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, time to keep moving.
A warning. Before you go, she will lie She will cheat.
La-da-da.
Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
I ended up going to a chapter 3, yeah.
Maybe.
But we managed to finish each other off at the end of this last time.
The
Or
interior
at the end
of
of
the
the
cabin
at the
is
end of
ruinous and
chapter 1 last
dilapidated.
time.
It feels like
Oh,
no
no,
one
this
has
is
lived here
different.
for a long time. Wind rushing in through cracks
Last
and
time we
holes in the
went like
wooden
devil
walls.
route, effectively.
The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This is entirely different.
The blade is your implement. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's gone. No steel claw. Do you think we can talk our way out of this? I don't think she wants to talk.
Of course.
I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call.
I think we're going to hit a point
We'll
where it
still be
forces
here
us
if we
to
need
take the
it.
blade. But if we're aiming to be
The
kind,
door to the
then we have no
basement
need for
creaks
the blade.
open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Probably.
She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost
Yes, ma'am.
feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth
There she
floor of a
is.
starlit pit.
Or at least the back of
The
her.
walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
No, she's not.
Certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter
We're
what she
always
is.
helpful.
It only matters
Oh yes,
what
of course
she
it's a love
does.
story.
Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
We'll move.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body.
We're not trying to die
The
here either.
princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where
Oh,
you would
my
have
dear.
been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her.
She's becoming a dragon in this route.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive,
Uh-huh.
prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just
We gotta
beyond
kiss her
the
right
basement
now.
stairs.
I don't know that we're gonna be able to manage that.
So she's cut
That
off our
seems
escape.
possibly
Shit.
out of our
What do we
reach.
do?
want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just run for the blade upstairs and slay her
No,
with it.
we're not gonna slay her.
Is that all the advice you have? You don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink
I
it.
think some overthinking is
She's
necessary,
clearly not.
narrator.
Why does anything kill anything else? She needs to.
Oh, I hate that argument.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse. What she wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Ooh. This is some rough options.
Jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
I don't question who I am or what I want.
That's never
I simply do.
That's never a healthy
To
way to
act is
exist. I'm
always
gonna be
better
very
than to
honest. You never
react.
want to be dealing with
To
somebody
do
who's
is
just
always
like,
better than to watch.
oh no, never. I'm never gonna think about my actions. That's not a
Can't
good
believe I'm
place to
saying
be.
this, but you do well to listen to her. Less standing around asking questions, more doing
Oh,
exactly as I
question
say.
everything. That's how you be a functional member of society instead of just somebody.
You cannot reason your way out
Why
of
not?
this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
Says who?
At least she's upfront about her intentions. A tickling sensation rises at the base of your flee. We can't keep doing this.
Sure we can.
You're too slow. Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to graze you, her titanic momentum skinning you along your side. It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. How is she that fast?
You're bleeding now.
Yes.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. It's wet and stings from the gentle touch of your fingertips. A costly mistake. We can't make it again. We will make it again unless something changes. We have to break the pattern. We need more time. She's cutting off our escape.
Our game is nearing its end.
You have to. We at least have to make an opening. She's more tense this time. She means this next blow to be the last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache. We're exhausted. We're bleeding. We're still
Probably.
alive. We owe it
There's
to
time.
ourselves to move.
Again. Well, what happens if we play dead? Yeah, again. We're not just gonna...
Once again, you narrowly avoid the full force of the impact, and once again you are too slow to come away.
unscathed. You're making mistakes.
This isn't working. We have to do something. We have to figure out a plan. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. We're trying, but we can't keep this
Yeah,
up much
it would.
longer. We have to. We keep up or we die.
You're getting slow.
She seizes the opportunity, lunging once again from the darkness, fangs
there we
bared
go.
and claws flashing. She attacks over and over and over, and each time she leaves with a little piece of you. Too tired to think, but we have to think. We have to move. It's too late. Before you get the chance to react, it's over. She makes her last foray from the dark corners of the room, unhinging her dripping maw, her eyes fierce and full of hunger.
Alright.
You do your best to dive out of the way, and you partially succeed. Partially? Yes. The princess fails to swallow you whole, She only swallows your lower body. That's just as bad. That's worse.
Arguably. I accidentally hit the button again.
It's death either way. At least this will be a faster end. You look down to see that the dirt between you is strewn with your intestines, trailing all the way up and disappearing behind her blood-stained teeth. Your legs are nowhere to be seen. You start to go into shock. The princess, bloody saliva dripping from her lips, idly gnaws on what's left of you as you rapidly fade away.
I didn't mean to do that. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
Why did you do that?
Dead, but you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death.
That's so rude.
Because everything goes
Narrator,
dark.
come on now, you gotta be
And
better
you
than that. The den.
You're on a path in the That didn't work. We're going in with a plan this time. We're not getting stuck in another loop, just acting on instinct. We're stuck in a big enough loop as it is. Instinct was keeping us alive until it wasn't. So what are we supposed to do? Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done.
Never one and done.
So you know
Not with
more
something
than you're
like
letting
this.
on. Yeah, what he said. Of course I do, but believe me, it's in your best interests. The more you know about the princess, the more difficult your task will be. And why is that? Having me explain why would defeat the whole purpose. There are simply some things I'm not allowed to tell you. It's a hard
It's a hard rule?
And whose rule
How
is
hard
it?
is it?
Who's telling you to boss us around? We've
Yes,
done it twice
dig
already, and
into
if you
'em.
want us to stay alive this time, it's in your best interests to give us an edge. It's my rule, and this conversation is over. She spent as much time as she could in the shadows. So we're gonna draw her out.
Okay.
But she's fast. And she's clever. We're clever too. So this time we're not gonna let her cut off our escape. We're gonna lead her to the stairs ourselves. It'll be a lot easier to deal with her once we can actually see what she is. But you already know what she is. She's a princess.
That's
Yeah.
not very
right.
specific.
A princess we couldn't see. And one that had big, sharp teeth, too. How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing our job? Sharp teeth. You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do. Alright, we've been over the plan. Goad her out of the shadows, make her show herself. And what if she doesn't want to be seen? We'll figure out a way to make it happen. And if that doesn't make her any easier to fight, it will. It's always easier to fight what you can see, no matter how big or toothy she might be. The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Of course that damn mirror's back, and of course he's not saying anything about it. Why is it following us? What are you talking about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement. He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us. Then either way, we need to investigate. Might as well get started.
Agreed.
You really think being unarmed is best? I hope you know what you're doing. But let's not forget that it's up here if things go south. The steel claw makes us sloppy, too confident. We'll be faster without it. You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair. Haven't you been paying attention? We're not hesitating. This supposed hole is blocked by that old mirror. That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else.
Very clever,
It,
Hunted.
if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It went away after we reached out to it last time. Might as well try wiping it clean again. What's the harm?
Hey, you're
Reach
having
forward
ritual
and
day.
wave your hand over the open
Whoa, that's
hole
a
leading to
hole.
the basement. See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own. You step forward into the darkness. If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend. It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound. You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed. Stay on your toes. We take a step into the shadows, and as soon as she moves, we jump back, make her follow. From there, we trap her in the tunnel, draw her out of the cabin, whatever it takes to get her out of her element. Then we're safe. She doesn't respond. It seems that she thinks you do, in fact, have to do this. You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement.
He is not a thing capable of speech anymore, I don't think.
That's right. Keep steady. Don't let your nerves get the better of
Which
you.
is kind of sad if you think about it.
There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. But you've already started your swift escape. That's stage one. Now stay focused. You dive into the tunnel and begin scrambling up towards the cabin. You hear her behind you, claws raking at the dirt, chains rattling, then snapping, breaths hot and heavy like proper the ascent. But the sounds are coming slower now, the breaths pained and stuttering. You no longer sense frantic motion behind you in the tunnel. You risk a glance.
Oh?
She is a broad and sickly creature, her withered and emaciated flesh clinging to bones too large to fit in the narrow space. She managed to squirm her way into the tunnel in pursuit, but now she's stuck, incapable of either moving towards you or returning to the open darkness of the basement below.
She seems so scared.
So that's what she's become. She wasn't like this when we started. Was she? No, she wasn't. Looking at her makes me feel sad. Yeah, now that we can see her, she doesn't feel like much of a threat at all. She paws futilely at the air between you, but her shoulders are pinned in the narrow confines of the opening. She has no hope of reaching you. And she realizes this. Her arm goes limp, flopping to the dirt floor of the tunnel, but her eyes fall from yours, defeated. Her eyes look up at yours, wide, pleading. Come back, you can imagine them saying. Don't leave me here. But you shouldn't listen to the sad eyes of a vanquished enemy.
No,
she
of
wants
course
nothing
you
more
should.
than
That's
to
what
change
makes you a
places
good
with you.
person.
If you want us to ignore her, then why would you tell us any of that eyes-pleasing eyes begging for mercy business to
hero,
begin
for
with?
being the
All
true
it does is
hero.
make us feel conflicted. I'm merely describing things as they are. It's not my fault that her eyes had something to say, even if that something was a ploy, which, if I might stress,
No.
I pointed out to you.
That just makes you look worse.
What should we do about her anyway? Can she still end the world like this? She hurts. We should help. Now, let's think for a second. Let's reevaluate. Should we help her? Well, I do feel bad looking at her. There's no way to get close without being in reach of those claws. We've come this far, but can we trust a creature that until a few short moments ago fully intended to eat us? What an excellent question with an equally excellent answer. No,
Yes.
you should not help her. She's clearly just waiting for you to drop your guard. beyond that, you do well to remember that she poses a threat to reality
Nah,
itself.
she's just a girl.
She is stuck, and you abandoned a perfectly usable weapon right behind you. How about you turn around, get the blade, and end this once and for all? What are you doing? We could all just turn
No.
around and be done. What's your game? You and I both know there's no game. He's made a bad choice. As you draw near, she readies her claws, raising them to strike. Don't flinch. Show her our resolve.
She's scared.
You reach forward, offering the princess your hand.
This is the most like
Ridiculous.
us that she's
She
been.
was about to kill you. Do you really think getting stuck in a tunnel for less than a minute has fundamentally changed
Yes.
her? Yes. She's a victim of her own nature, just like we are. If all she wanted was to kill us, she'd have kept trying. But she's hesitating, isn't she? Yes, she is. Her eyes shift from faux ferocity to confusion to a gentle sadness. She lowers her claw and places it in your hand. Ugh. Do you think we can pull her out of there? We have to try. It's a bad death being stuck in place. And what if it doesn't work? What if
We
can't
know that this tunnel
trust
gets
her?
bigger the further we go.
We have to trust someone else eventually. It's either him or her, and I know you don't trust him. I don't even trust the rest of you. But that doesn't mean we have to go around pulling bloodthirsty monsters out of perfectly good traps. But we haven't seen what happens if we help her. Doesn't that mean it's worth exploring?
Yeah.
I can't argue with that. Alright, let's see what happens. Maybe we'll finally get some answers.
I love how there's only the one
You
option,
tug,
because there really
but
is
the
only
princess
the option.
remains stuck. What a shame that the bones of her massive form are too large to fit through the narrow tunnel. Keep pulling. All he has are empty words. He can't undermine us if we don't listen. You are all infuriating to work with. But fine, you continue to pull on the princess's arm and she starts to budge. She pushes with her back legs, clawing at the earth, a burst of strength aiding your efforts. The dirt and stone start to crumble around her. That's the spirit. Keep going. Yes, quickly, before the whole tunnel comes down on top of us. Yes, wouldn't that be an interesting development? What if the very nature of this tunnel was such
That would
you
be
were incapable
so
of leaving
mean.
safely with the princess? How devious. Does it collapse? Yes, it does. As you pull the princess free, the tunnel around you does exactly what you thought it might do. It falls apart. Trapped. No, we have to get out. We have to get out.
Don't think.
It's too late to scramble for freedom now, little voice. You didn't think just pulling her out of there would be consequence-free, did you? Well, the ceiling collapses. Heavy
Yeah,
stones
this
tumbling
ends-
down on top of you and the princess, and I don't believe it. Let me guess. Everything goes dark.
No, of course not.
And we die. No, not yet. You open your eyes to see the princess, her body stretched over yours, her face wincing as she shields you from the heavy rocks and debris. There is space enough for you to move, at least for now. I'll be damned. So there's more to her after all. The pack is always stronger than the lone hunter. We save her, she saves us. She understands. Well, we can't keep saving each other forever. Her arms are already starting to give out, and there's a whole mountain
Yes,
of
of
earth
course
on top
it's
of
really
her, just
dangerous.
waiting to bury you both. We can
But it's the
always
only
be
option that makes sense.
both of us. It beats suffocating to death down here in the dark.
The only option is
Then
cooperation.
let's do it. You and the princess dig through the loose earth of the collapsed tunnel together. How sweet. But it seems the harder you try to claw your way forward, the denser the path becomes. All of this effort and for what? A
He's
chance to
really,
end the
really
world.
trying to justify
I
how
hope
this
you fail.
doesn't work. But when we work together, every time that we work together, he
His
cannot
words are nothing.
do what he
Pay
wants.
attention to what you feel and see.
It's the door theory,
It
right?
doesn't matter if you ignore me, because I'm just telling you what's happening, and what's happening is that you and the princess are getting tired, and your mouths are full of dirt, and it's getting harder to breathe. Harder to breathe is still breathing. Well, either way, the two of you are miserable.
Yeah, of course we're
I
miserable.
don't know. I feel like we're forming a bond with her. Can't be all that bad if we're bonding. She's not capable of bonding.
Of course she
Need
is.
I remind you that as soon as she saw you, she tried to eat you? You are not friends, and as
Of
soon
course
as you're
she's
out,
capable
you'll
of
see
bonding.
just how seriously she values your life. If you were so sure we were going to fail, you wouldn't sound so desperate. You're just hot air. There's nothing
Exactly.
of substance to you.
Well,
at
he
all,
can
is there?
force either one of us into whatever situation he really wants. He can't. He's not as strong as both of us put
Plenty of
together.
substance. I have feelings and desires. Like my desire to save everyone in the world. I feel that very strongly. Do you smell it? Fresh air. With one final massive heave of her body, the princess pushes her way out of the tunnel, leaving you behind, the quickly collapsing space you once shared.
No, she's gonna turn around
Yours
and
was
help
an
us.
alliance of convenience, just as I
The
predicted.
narrator is
She
wrong.
has left you to die, buried and alone. You are unbelievably petty. Oh, my pettiness is nothing compared to yours. You were delighting in my suffering and the
Of course
damnation
we're
of the
delighting in
entire
your suffering,
world just
narrator. You've
moments
been
ago.
antagonistic this whole
She
time.
hasn't left. She's coming back. Don't you hear her? No, she isn't. She's...
Coming
How
back.
many times do you have to be wrong before you stop talking?
Go,
The
skeptic.
princess stares down at you from the opening. Before the tunnel can finish sealing itself, she cranes her elongated neck and gently plucks you from the earth. She carries you across the half-collapsed ruin that was a cabin, carefully setting you down by the door. If there were to be a record, let it show that I tried. I really, really tried. But there won't be a record, will there? You open the door, the two of you stepping out into the
she's
fresh air
huge.
and collapsing together.
Her wings are all
into
the way down
dewy
there?
grass of the outside world.
How big is she? We never got the full scope of her by half.
We're outside, and there's ground beneath our feet. I don't see any oblivion. Admit it. There never was an end of the world coming, was there?
No. But we are done with the world.
Yeah, we got him there, didn't we? I don't think I've ever seen him stunned into silence before. Can't you feel the hole where he was? He's gone. Fancy that? I'm not sure gone is good.
Poor baby. She's so big. Do we ever, is there any like full body image of her? Because she's so huge. We never got like half the size of her.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It will.
The
In a way.
thing reeks of death. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear. Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
So there's something interesting.
I'd like to be somewhere nice. Feels too.
I think the voices are the part. So one of the things the narrator posits is that a part of us is in her, and a part of her is in us. I think the voices are the part of her that is in us. Oh, it's called the Long Quiet. Now even. Interesting. She's so big.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
How could she have ever flown?
All of me is changing.
Why does she have a wing?
And yet the rest of me is still the same.
Well, the one thing I know for sure about the voices is that at the end, in the ending, when you're rejoined by the voice of the hero, he states that the others are caught up in the rest of her. Which makes me think that they might be the you that is in her, or the her that is in you. Because the princess itself, I suppose, is same conversation with the hero is the bit of her that is in you.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes.
Sure.
I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it. As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit.
Probably.
Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant
I find it
contours
more
of your
likely
soul.
that in this case,
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me? It does seem small from here, and the more
none
we
of those
journey,
answers are
the
healthy.
smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
None of those answers are healthy.
This one is consumed by instinct, a dancer moving to the rhythm of the flesh. She will make for a ravenous heart. Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater. My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have
Epilogue
seen.
Damsel is
Just
probably
as I
my
have seen
favorite.
what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this
I
will
think
change when
just
our work
because
is
it is
done.
the clearest case of the narrator being not entire.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You're on a path in the woods. Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path.
I can't go without the blade anymore. That's what we
You take the
figured.
blade from the table. It'd be... The door to the basement, her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds... Don't let it fool you.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down. Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
Yeah.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can
I
decide
plan
what we want
to.
to do after we talk to her. The blade tumbles out of your trembling...
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Huh.
I know.
Don't just tell her that.
Why not?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down. She knows what she'd do. She's just...
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you... At the end of the day, whoever sent you to slay, that doesn't sound right to me.
She has a point. There's a
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a but you don't really know me.
She's right about one thing.
Like I said, it's all... So do you trust me?
She's wrong. You can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere
Yeah,
around here.
there
and if
is
there
no way
isn't,
to, like, cut the chain option, which is
Well,
very interesting.
we can always put that knife.
Her sharp eyes. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you just...
You know what... Oh, you have to be kidding.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost
Yeah.
complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant. But you attempt to make your way. Is someone else here? You make your way back to the bottom of the step. Easier for... Against your bet, you cut into her. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. No, we won't have any of that. As the princess... Wait, this isn't... Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to... Stop it. Stop resisting.
Yeah.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and Your Honor?
We've done this part of this path before.
She will lie. The interior of the only furniture, the blade. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub your hand, but there was a... and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know
Nice,
about it,
Captain.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. Are you sure? What if she... I don't know. Yes. Turns it against you. Okay. You take the blade from the table.
Interesting.
It will be difficult to slay. Thanks. I mean. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. You walk down the stairs and lock.
Ah,
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraint? Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct...
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat?
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you...
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me? Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
yeah, we are gonna go for the one I didn't do before.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Ideally.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's deluded, unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests. No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that. She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't. Or maybe
Planning
you
to.
should consider the most likely. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good
I
for
plan
her
to
is
trust
good
the
for
girl.
us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the con. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over
Yeah,
to
no, we're
the
gonna do it.
world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. Do you think this will work? Interesting that you're only having us remain in place. It's almost like there are very real limits to your power. I don't know what you're talking about. The world ends if we fail, right? Her killing us might not be our only failure state, if you catch my meaning. I don't know where you're going with this. Could you explain? Yes, explain it. Sure. I'm insinuating that we could kill ourselves. Ruin this whole thing. You wouldn't.
We would.
I'm not afraid of dying. Are you? A little. You got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
I love the skeptic.
The
He's so
princess
useful.
maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
Okay, that's
No.
not cool. We can't look away.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage.
We're also so.
Last she reaches bone, the blade grinding
I must
audibly
point out
against
at
her
this point
vertebra
that we
as it
are
continues to slice its
Equally
way
not a
through
normal
her
person.
neck.
This is a magical setting. This is like this is weird.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. would she do that? Huh.
So that's her plan. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches.
Like, this is the magical
There's
setting.
an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room.
Yeah,
Until at last it stops in an unsettling half
that's
wink.
true.
Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Well, this is
So I
not
guess that's it.
end of this.
What a way to go. But she
Is
is
it?
gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all
narrator
this
has an
behind
angle.
us.
Narrator has an angle.
I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
We'll
Ugh,
take the princess with
fine.
us.
You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Yeah.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal?
No.
The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already
Really?
over?
Is he gone?
Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the
So
end of the world after
strange.
all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Yeah. What a
So,
weird.
this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
So strange. So strange. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
As ever.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right...
You're right.
Okay.
Feels too good to be.
Through this part. Alright, I think we are rapidly approaching the end. Oh my dear, that's such a morbid way to hold the lady.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there? There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. they do not last.
True.
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something, but nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist. No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
This one was the least level-headed? Dude, give me your justification for that. Oh. Oh, that's... I love and despise that. That's so good.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
I disagree with this point. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to go for stranger ending, aren't we? That can't be the case. Because simply because we don't exist as a monolith. As you should. That was a terrible comment. I can't believe you would say that to me. But yeah, I disagree with the premise that the only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves, because we don't exist as a monolith. Therefore, as we interact with all things, those things naturally must inform our decisions and who and what we are. And therefore, she is wrong here. Like, the answers there are so many things you can't learn about, you can't learn and you can't know without outside.
If I did, I would already be awake. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer. One, whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude. These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn. The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay.
Okay. We're gonna go.
Seriously? You're just going to... Fine. I suppose... You're really... Your silence. There's always a choice. Let me tell you...
Whoa.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
What?
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop. If he doesn't remember what happened, then I don't know. I think it's more fun. The entire world ending.
Okay, I guess we're going to the cabin.
A warning before you. The cabin interior is wrong. You walk up to the wall next to. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin.
I
You
want to
take
throw
the
the
blade.
blade.
You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
Yo! Which path we go down doesn't matter.
Haha, yes! Do it!
I guarantee
The
you,
door to
which
the
path we
basement
go down
creaks
doesn't
open,
matter.
revealing
It's all
a
the
web
same.
of branching staircases, all built from
Oh
unidentifiable
wait, no, you're right. The soft path
materials.
is... Yes, you're right. Soft path.
Nothing here. The air here has a.
Soft stairs.
You
We're
step to the
taking green
right.
soft.
The path feels.
That's okay. Sometimes I forget
This
where I am
is
too.
different.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
Yeah.
She's so warm and friendly. It's deception. Don't buy into it.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now.
Yeah.
You can call me Princess if you'd like.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Yeah. That much I knew. It doesn't matter if I get all 5 before I do this.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm.
Poor thing.
But it feels so. Okay.
Fine for the good ending. No, we're not nothing at all. We're the long quiet.
I think you know what I am.
Isn't it? How do we get the good ending?
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Or DM me, or tell me what it takes to get the good ending while we work through this.
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her. She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Like I said, this isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone. Because among other things, she is death itself.
See, this is a
To rid
rough
the world of
argument for
suffering,
her to be
to save
making.
untold
For the narrator
trillions
to
from
be
being
making.
lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
The idea that you must destroy change itself because change...
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
True.
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it. Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life, forever.
That's not anything.
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself. You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
That makes sense.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will. Well, there's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away.
Does that involve having to have gone the weird ending? Gone the epilogue princess? I'm starting to suspect you can't do things. Does the good... Do you have to have the epilogue princess involved in order to get a good ending?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Ah.
Every word you spoke found its way to me.
Yeah.
I know him. He was deluded
Go for it.
by his fear of death. Pay him no mind. Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am. ever the passive player,
Well,
always
yeah.
reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid
Yeah,
of
that was
death
probably
and the
part of the right
possibility
choice.
of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict. My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot
Sure you
use
can.
words to grasp at things that are
You can
beyond
attempt
their
to
reach.
rationalize.
And you
It may
cannot
not make sense,
rationalize
but
that
that's
which
fine.
defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Time for the debate.
When masses mob you, there is no beginning to them, and there is no end.
And there is no
There's only
end.
the flood of
There
bodies.
is only the
In
flood
every
of
moment,
bodies.
you hold every possible sensation
Every
at
moment
once,
you
and
hold
then you
every
hold them all
This is
again.
the
sensation at
fusion
once.
ending.
And then you hold them all again. But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
We're gonna address this vessel statement directly. I don't think we win this argument if we don't address the vessel statement directly. Yeah. Okay.
Without the contrast of pain, pleasure is muted, made dull by the assurance that it will always be. A song that is only sweet is a pale horizon that never falls. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me, and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us. Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
No. Oof.
Nor should you, nor should I. Our purpose is to be and to experience, and their purpose is the same.
You are devoured. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows.
But we had a dance unfinished, and you had questions in need of answers. And in the cold starlight you found them. Fear reflected in the eyes of that which terrified you. Even the cruelest of monsters are not unworthy of sympathy. Within me, nothing is beyond redemption. Together we dug through hell, and together we found our freedom. I am but the illusion of destruction. People fear that death is their true end because they cannot fathom new beginnings. It is empathy to accept.
Wait, hold on. Is reincarnation just straight up a thing in this world? Because that recontextualizes this whole thing.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow? And there is always time.
Another thread takes a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me, and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Stabby stab stab.
Then there's no need for you to fight that being. Whenever you're ready, we can move together, hand in loving hand. If you need more time to work, nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is. Open your eyes. What I offer you.
Whatever you're trying to do. They're still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. There's still a piece of me nestled.
It's time to resume.
Then let's go. Yeah, it's dead silent. It's just us. I think. Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell. No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gone the stairs.
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out. You are so sweet, but the first time we met, you tried to rescue me, and I stabbed you like 50 times in the chest. And you know how bad of a job I did. You were the one getting stabbed. I mean, yes, you were possessed by that freaky voice living in your head, but I also could have maybe tried doing anything else before deciding to kill you. Anyways, I'm also sorry. We both let things get a little out of hand, but we don't have to let that stop us from being who we want to be.
You know, when she puts it like that,
I don't have one, and I think I like it better that way. But you can call me Princess if you want. You know, you never told me your name. Then I guess I'll call you Quiet.
not Hero. Oh well, Quiet will do. That's always been us, hasn't it?
No, I don't actually know fully how that works.
I don't know. We made it to the other side, and we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it.
Is that how that works?
I don't know. I don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely thinking that she's everything that matters in the world. Thinking that she's the only one with all the
No,
answers.
go ahead. This is probably my last stream of this game.
I never thought about
although I
it
may
like
play
that.
it again myself.
That does sound lonely, doesn't it?
I am she as much as she is me. And all of us are both everything and also not everything. I had you there for a second, didn't I? I think I'm different from her, and I'm happy I'm different. I think being her would mean I'd lose a lot of myself along the way. I think I'd have to lose the parts of you that matter to me. Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
I can see that. That's fine. No, that's fair.
That's terrifying, but yeah, I think I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Yeah.
Come on, Princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new. And that's okay. That's the point, right?
Yeah.
Side by side, stepping out into the unknown. Together.
Nice. Yeah. We've known for some time that we always knew that what we believe sets up what is. Right. The world is determined by what we say it is. And therefore what we think it could be is somewhat what it is. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We can go look in the game folder. Da 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 da. Steam. Ah. Slay the princess. Where? That's fair. Browse local files? Is it this everything goes dark and you're pied? That's a interesting name for a thing. Okay, let's pull this up. Let me grab it to where the rest of you can see it with me. Oh, right, of course it's there. All right. It's this image right here. That's so good. That's so funny. That's such a funny little image. Alright. Thank you all so much for joining us. This has been a great evening. Normally we stream on Sundays and Mondays from 8 to 12, and on Wednesdays from 10 to 12, EST for all. You may notice that I have... we are unlikely to be streaming for this next week. New Year's, and I'm going to have company in town. But for alerts on when we do decide, when we have to make decisions like that and what we're doing next, please hop on to our, if you would, hop onto our Discord, or if you can find that in the pinned link, or you can find it through the channel description. Drop us a follow if you'd like. That would also help us out, and also give you notifications whenever we go live. And as our final note for the evening, our mod Mori just launched her stream for the evening, so we're gonna go find her. We're gonna go drop a raid on her channel. Hope you all have a good evening. Bye-bye.
I guarantee you it's the fault of Streamlabs. Hello, welcome in, hi, hello.